best friends. How y'all doing today? I hope great and wonderful and wonderfully great. This is your girl, Queen B, back with another video. How have y'all been? I hope everything has been blessed with you and everything that you love. Guys, I wanted to jump on here real quick um, to just talk with my best friends about some things that I've been experiencing. I don't know if you possibly were experiencing these things as well, or if you have ever. If you have, comment below and let me know your situation. Well, I wanted to share with you guys this last week that I had. It was a very reflecting week for me in my journey. Um, Throughout this journey, it's been different phases, different things that I've went through at different times. So this was a very reflecting phase that I experienced. I want you guys to know that whenever you go through something in your life, it isn't always an attack of the enemy to take you through that particular thing. Sometimes God allows us to go through certain things, to reveal certain things to us, to us about ourselves. Sometimes it could be some things like, when you go through a traumatic situation, although, depending on what type of person it is that you're dealing with, although they have their issues and some of those behaviors have maybe caused the trauma in your relationship, all the time it's not always just them, especially if you've experienced more than one, traumatic issue or more than one traumatic relationship. Sometimes we carry things with us that in turn cause one situation to have happened, and then you carry those behaviors to a next situation and can cause a next situation to turn out the same way. Because what do they say? You want a new outcome, you do a new thing. But unfortunately, sometimes, we become damaged, and there are things that we need healing from. And sometimes this healing takes time. So this week was a very reflecting week for me in that I got to see that there were some things that's still inside of me that still need healing. There's still tender areas that, allow me to know that, nobody is perfect. And we all have things that we have to work through, especially when you're coming out of something. But it became clear to me that I still have an issue with being by myself. And how that became clear to me was because my daughter, who is with me all the time, went away during spring break. And during that time that she was gone, I just noticed that I started feeling so sad. And I really didn't know why I was feeling so sad. I just started feeling so sad. And then after a day or so, it occurred to me that as long as she's here, even though we may not even be in the same room, as long as she's here, I feel fine. But then when she left, I felt anxiety. I could feel anxiety, and I just wanted to cry, and I just wanted to start thinking about all the things that, I have experienced and all the things that I've been through and all the things I had to let go of. But the reality was that one key factor, and that was that I was alone. And that feeling is what got me into a lot of the relationships that I was in. That feeling of not wanting to be alone. And I don't know if any of you guys out there experience that, or if you may be that way and you may not know it. You may not know that that's been your issue, that, you get in situations because you just don't want to be alone, So that's something that needed to be exposed to me. And through coming out of that situation, recognizing that was a problem, then it was different situations that began to happen. So because again, like I said, this has been a reflecting week for me. It was a week of reflection, But at the end of it all, what I came to realize is that everything that we suffer from or that we go through or we feel is suffering is not, some attack that was sent out to us from the enemy. Some things are just to expose some things in ourselves that need to go so as to allow us to heal from it, and in moving forward we won't carry those things with us and start a whole nother relationship and show those same behaviors and cause that same problem, right? So I hope that you take the time when you are going through internally, that you take the time to let God reveal to you exactly what it is that He wants you to know about yourself. What needs to change about you to keep you from ending up in relationships or allowing negative energy to be in your circle. Okay? Allow God to reveal to you what things inside of you need to go so that you can move forward in your life in a healthy manner, so that you can find peace within yourself, so that you can grow spiritually and internally and eventually love in a healthy way and be loved in a healthy way, okay? Sometimes it's just not always everything else that's around us that needs to be checked. Sometimes there's some things in us that need to be checked, So I just wanted to jump on and say that to you guys. I hope that you've been following me still throughout this journey. I hope that it's been encouraging you and building you up in some kind of way, and if nothing more, letting you know that you're not alone, that there are many, many people that go through every day and that God picks up and puts back in place and puts back together, and that it does get better. There are ups and downs. We all have them. It is a process. There are things, no matter what your situation was, there are things sometimes, there's residue that's left behind, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself, right? Nobody is perfect. Don't be too hard on yourself. Believe that you were made exactly the way that God wanted you to be, and the things that you've picked up along the way, that you pray about them and you allow God to reveal to you what needs to go in you, right? What needs to go in you so that you can move forward and be happy and fulfilled in your life in a healthy way. Okay, that's all I wanted to get on and share with you guys today. I hope that you guys keep me in prayer. I am praying for you. I hope that if you haven't, you subscribe to my channel, that you like it, that you comment, that you share, and that you turn on your notification bells so that you don't miss any of the videos that I upload in the future. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, I thank you guys for your love, support, and your prayers. And until I see you guys on this other side, see ya.